Hello, everyone. This is Seth the Programmer here with another versus debate. This is going to be Saitama versus Goku. With me today, I have the famous member of my Cucktail team, Chuck the Cyber Cuck, or
Sup, boys?
Sup, boy. So to start things off, we're going to start off with our man Goku, since a lot of people that debate this topic don't know anything about Goku, and they just, assume one side dominates the other. So let's talk a bit about...
All right, so we know that Goku, from his feud with Beerus, clocks him in from anywhere from multi-galaxy, like severely low-balling like the Superman tards do, to macro reversal, and that's not even putting in his current power when he trained for 3 years in a hyperbolic time chamber, which didn't do shit. So Goku's DC and durability should all be from anywhere from multi-galaxy up to macro reversal.
Yeah,
so I should tell you a lot about his stats. So basically, in one of the first episodes of Super, Beerus had a speed feed where he traveled through various galaxies, and it was calculated on OBD and multiple other forms. And I believe the low ball was a trillion times faster than light, and then the high balls were like 6 trillion times faster than light. So he would be anywhere around those ranges. And not to mention that Beerus wasn't even fighting, and he wasn't even going all out.
Yeah,
so he would likely be a lot faster.
So, I mean, we have, multi-galaxy to, macro-versal level character who can be anywhere from, like, trillions to sextillions times faster than light. Versus Saitama, we're going to try to go over what we know about Saitama, and then we're going to go off what's his lore and what's hinted about him. And we're going to try to discuss everything about it. So you can start off again.
Okay, so Saitama is usually referenced as a gag character / parody, and he's never meant to lose, and he can defeat everyone in one punch.
Bullshit.
Even though he needed 3 punches to kill Boros. But anyways, he was basically able to defeat... he did 1 trillionth of his power.
Yeah. No. He's omnipotent, so it took it was like
right.
It was like 1 infinite of his power.
He's
so,
like,
that's
he's
possible.
like a 5D character. You could eat Mr. Mixie, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways, so his greatest feat is deflecting Boros' planet-busting attack with a simple punch, or a serious punch, I suppose. So Saitama was definitely suppressed, but he wasn't like he didn't just do it casually, like a lot of people expect. But
fact.
One stated that Saitama can punch with half the force of a Big Bang.
Where?
Where's it at, though, boy?
Where?
Racist?
No, rest in peace, Harambe.
Rest in peace, my nigga Harambe, bro. I'm telling you, they did my nigga wrong. Anyhow,
apparently, on like some anime sites, it's listed as a comedy, so they assume that makes Saitama a gag character. If you've ever seen, Bugs Bunny, an actual parody character, he can actually, draw, like, he can take a paintbrush and draw a tunnel on a wall, and it will turn into a fucking tunnel.
Reality warping.
Or what is it? He can literally just go into the ground like a fucking like a hedgehog, bro, and then just pop up next to his author of his own story. That's a gag character. That's a parody character. Saitama,
or also known as Toon Force.
Yeah, Saitama killing everyone in 1 punch, even though it's explained, does not make him omnipotent. Okay, does not mean he can beat everyone in 50.
Common misconceptions about him is that apparently limitless like Superman, which is bullshit, because the scan is taken out of context. The one from the shitty drawn webcomic, which even my autistic stepchild could fucking draw better than that, it says that he broke his limiter, and that's how he basically lost all his hair. So we know that when he was going to do the hero test, he was completely outperforming all the other humans there, all the regular humans. And people automatically assume that he's apparently limitless because he's above everyone else.
Okay, so this is how the limiter thing works. Okay, so if you even read One Punch Man, you would understand this, but most people haven't. They just assume that he's a gag character, so they assume he can do everything like he's fucking Bugs Bunny. That's definitely not the case. So basically what happened is every human in One Punch Man has a limiter. So they train and train and train, but eventually they plateau. And this is real, and this is actually happens in real life. When you keep training, you plateau. Your body stops adapting to certain things. So the limiter is where people plateau and they stop getting stronger. What Saitama did is he broke that limiter. So now he's beyond those limitations. It doesn't necessarily mean, oh, he went from limited to limitless. Yes, he's limitless in what he can become. He's not limitless as we speak, if that makes sense. It basically means that he can become anything. So by breaking his limiter, he became stronger than any human limit would allow, but it does not mean that he's infinite. That's a logical fallacy. That doesn't even make any sense. I don't even know why people would think that.
So going off of that, using that logic, it's like saying that Kid Goku is like a limitless gag character because he once broke the manga panel.
I guess and his story was also stated as a comedy or parody in original Dragon Ball.
Right.
So
I guess with their logic, fucking Goku that has Toon Force and his reality warping powers, like equivalent to Bugs Bunny, and he should be like omnipotent by now.
Yeah, and on top of that, it was only a statement anyway. Like, we have statements of characters in Dragon Ball like King Piccolo and all this stuff saying they're limitless, they can do whatever. We have characters saying they're omnipotent or whatever the hell. And, the story's been stated to be a parody or comedy a few times, because it is. There are some comedic things in Dragon Ball, so it has been listed as a comedy. But just because they say these things doesn't mean that they're, like, somehow omnipotent or something, especially when there's no proof for such. And we've seen Saitama get damaged in combat before. We've also seen him, having to struggle in combat before, having to be serious in combat before. So to think that he's omnipotent is just absolutely absurd.
So basically, when Burroughs kicked him to the moon, and then he came back within a few seconds, that makes him relativistic to very low end, fast light speeds. And I mean, if we assume that he used, let's say, 1% of his power in that fight, which is completely bullshit, I believe he used a lot more, definitely. But even if we imply he only used 1%, well, that would mean he would barely be 100 times faster than light.
Yeah, so that's even with wank,
That's a wank.
So let's say Saitama only used 1% against Boros. No, he didn't use like a 1/infinitieth of his power or some fucking bullshit, 1/trillionth of his power. He used 1% is a fucking courtesy, okay? Because
it's a generosity, bro.
It's a generosity to say that you use 1%. Because, like I said, I've said this to many people. People tell me that Saitama is like continental level. Because in the manga, Boros said he was just going to destroy the surface of the Earth, not even the planet. So to say that Saitama used 1% against Boros and that Boros is planetary is actually a highball. I know this is new to Saitama fans because they think that Saitama is some kind of limitless fucking god that they want him to give them the rod. But Saitama is not that strong. So we're going to say use 1% against Boros to be generous. We're just being nice. So he'd be 100 times planetary. Well, probably a little bit above that because he beat Boros 1%. So he'd be a little bit above planetary 100 times. And then he'd also be like 100 times, faster than light. DC-wise, we got multi-galaxy to universal. And compared to 100 times planetary plus. And then we have, quadrillions, so sextillions times faster than light compared to 100 times faster than light. We're going to put that on the screen as a comparison of the difference in speeds for you, so you can actually see a visual representation. Because some people, well, I'd say most people that debate this topic are usually in middle school, so they can't comprehend the difference between these numbers. So we're going to put them on the screen.
And that's hence why their anime taste is shitty.
I bet you like Attack on Titan or Sword Art Online. But if you have any problem with what I'm saying, feel free to just bend on over, pull your pants down, fucking spread those cheeks wide open. Write some in the comments. I'll fucking go right in, dude. I will fucking rod you down in the comments. Just let me fucking know. Please say something stupid in the comments. Let me rod you down publicly. Let me at this boy. Hold me back. Hold me back.
Why that since no one in Dragon Ball has shown destroying like in Dragon Ball Z. I mean, not Dragon Ball Super because we know Beerus tapped a planet with a fucking finger tap. But in DBZ, they think that's just right, one tap. Much of OPM charges are 0 tap, man, dude. 1 pump, man. That's what they all are. I think that since Dragon Ball Z characters haven't shown destroying planets with punches.
Yeah, like, what is it? We have Goku going from Universal to fucking Rock level by his kid's logic. So let's see. We have Goku Super Saiyan God versus Beerus. They're punching each other, but their punches are so strong that the universe is going to be destroyed. But you're telling me Goku, when he's like way stronger, when he's fighting Hit, can only destroy some tiles on on that fucking tournament arena? You can only destroy a few
Right.
tiles? No, that's not how it works. What it is that they know how to control their ki, because most characters in anime and most stories can't fight like Saitama. So what Goku did is he learned to control his powers so he doesn't destroy way too much, like more than he should. He doesn't want to do collateral damage on things he's not trying to destroy. Like, he just wants to beat the fuck out of his opponent. He doesn't want to destroy the planet or some crazy shit. He just wants to beat up whoever's in front of him. And most people don't understand that Goku's trained how to minimize the catastrophic effects of his fucking universal powers. I believe you had a good explanation for this too.
Yeah. So as we all know, Frieza casually destroyed a planet. Planet
With
Vegeta. With one finger, exactly. And also, I would like to mention a filler scene from the anime, which King Vegeta casually destroyed a planet and 2 planetoids or moons, whatever you want to call it, but it's definitely above planetary.
With like a wave of his hand.
Right, and Frieza literally fucking killed him with one punch. And while being suppressed in his first form. That's not even talking about his final form.
Frieza tanked a planet blowing up on his body while half dead and took no extra damage. And then this guy Trunks kills Frieza when he's like amped and stronger than ever with like a few slashes of his sword. So his sword is stronger than planets. And Goku literally tanked those same sword like that sword that can destroy planets with a single fucking finger without even breaking a sweat. That's called ki control. So
one more note is one of the people that Saitama turds like to wank is the parent black hole feat, which they claim is like so impressive. Even though going by scaling, it should be less than continental level, because if you guys in the manga, Boros stated not Boros, I believe it was the narrator stated that on the manga panel that Saitama took damage from his attack, and it wasn't even his trump card planet busting attack.
Yeah, it was just a few punches and kicks.
Yeah. And Saitama took like no damage from the so-called black hole, and if it was a real black hole, it would have sucked in the fucking Earth and not like half the solar system. And then we have the attack name fallacy, which people like to use for Boros. They want to imply that he's a starbuster because of his fucking attack name. How the fuck is a star-busting roar cannon only gonna be planet level?
Yeah, it's stated planetary by by the Boros himself. The guide, there's a guide that states he's only planetary.
And the anime.
And this has been Saitama versus Goku. Goku obviously stomps with little to no difficulty. Yeah, and that's
little difficulty.
Yeah, little difficulty. Yeah,
no difficulty.
Yeah, no difficulty, definitely. Yeah, so till next time.
My channel is his.
Totally. Yep. Hello, I'm Seth the Programmer.
Dude, we can't fucking do this, man. Yeah. Leave the one in. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Hello. I said that so white. Like, hello, class. Saitama versus Goku. Okay.
Right, my niggas. Today we're gonna discuss Saitama versus Goku. We're gonna
I got
discuss
bald
their
head.
boast.
Got a bald head.
And they put my nigga Harambe in hell.